Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to catch bass, and I'm going to be showing you guys what I use, how I use it, and the techniques used to get these fish out of the water. So stay tuned and let's go. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is a rod and reel. I recommend you guys get yourself a spinning combo, just like this. This one is a Shakespeare Ugly Stick Elite. It's a 6'6" medium fast, and it was around $60. The reel is a Daiwa Strikeforce 2500B, and it was $15. Yeah, $15. The line is a 10-pound test mono, and I use smoke green. I recommend you guys do from 8 to 12. Yeah, guys, so a very inexpensive setup. So keep that in mind. Alright, so the next thing you guys are going to need is some bullet weights. And I recommend you guys use the 3/8 of an ounce or the 1/4. And you guys could even go lower or higher, or you can ditch the weight and go weightless. But that's what I recommend. Next thing is your hooks. I recommend you get the Gamakatsu. That's the best right there. I'm using the 3/0 offset shank worm EWG hook, and I like to use these because I use it for my Texas rig to throw the worms in forms of sticks or the wacky worm. So that's how I use them. And last but not least, the plastic worms. I recommend you get the best, which are the Gary Yamamoto's. This name is going to change, by the way. And these are the 5-inch Yamasenkos, and it's green pumpkin with red flake. And in my opinion, these are the best ones. The best color you can find, the green and the red. So do your research on that, and you'll see. Besides that, now I'm going to show you guys how to actually rig this up so I can get you guys out in the water. So let's go. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get the line and put it under your bell so that you can start passing some line to your guides. So you're gonna want it like this, right? Okay, it's ready now to start getting pulled. So instead of flipping your bell, instead of flipping your bell and releasing all this line, all you're gonna do is loosen up the drag. Okay, see that? You're gonna loosen up the drag. And what this does, it prevents you from your line from getting all tangled and becoming a bird's nest. This is the famous term for it. So what you want to do right now is just pass your line through all the guides. Right? Pretty simple, right? Pass it through all the guides. See that? Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to come back to the spool here, and we're going to close the drag, tighten up the drag. We're not going to tighten it all the way, because if you leave it tight all the way, when they tug on whatever it is you threw on the other end, it's going to rip. If they keep tugging, it's just going to rip. Or the hook is going to come out from its mouth. So what you want to do is leave it loose enough so if the fish want to swim back, they're able to take some line. Okay? So always make sure that your drag is set. Now that we have enough line over here to play with, you're going to want to check your line. So run your fingers through your line, and if you feel any kinks or weird areas, then you know where you can cut it. So I'm going to cut about this much. It's about a whole foot. By the way, guys, you guys are going to need some pliers. So check it out. So cut your tag end that is no good. Now we're going to put the bullet weight first. So what you want to do is face the pointy side up. okay, and the flat part down. Okay, so you're gonna wanna put the line through the skinny part first. Okay, just like that. That's it. That's it, guys. Got your bullet weight here. Alright, next thing is you're gonna tie your hook, and I'm gonna be tying it with a Palomar knot. And if you guys wanna learn how to do this, I'm gonna post a link here and a link on the description, and it'll show you how to exactly do it. I'm gonna do this quick, but if you guys are interested in checking that out, go check out the video. That's it. Whoops. Alright. Once you have it tied down, you want to cut your tag end. Leave a little piece hanging there. So there's your hook. When this bullet weight slides down, that's how your setup should look. Alright, and now the next thing is your worm. So over here I have a whole bunch of worms that I recycle and I use for the wacky style fishing. I usually fish these like a Senko stick, but when I can't use them here no more because I've used them so many times, I just use them as a wacky worm. So I'm going to show you the easiest way to catch these bass, and one of the most effective ways actually. It's so easy and it's kind of dumb, but that's how we do it. Check it out. So just go to the middle and hook it in between, just in between the worm. You know, go all the way in. And that's it. That's a wacky worm there. A wacky worm setup. So there's other tricks to this where you can buy O-rings. You can buy O-rings and you don't even have to hook the worm, and you can save a ton of these. But this is the fastest, the most easiest, cheapest way to do it. So there you go, guys. That'll get you some bass. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to use this and how it can be effective. So what you're going to want to do is cast this to the sides, either to your left or to your right. When you get to that lake, if you want to fish a certain spot, don't go directly to the spot. Fish about 20-30 feet from it and fish towards it sideways, either left or right. Alright? And don't throw it directly into brush piles or rocks. Throw it next to it. So if you see a rock pile, throw the wacky worm right next to it, so it doesn't get stuck, and so that you can drive any fishes that are in that rock pile out of it and get them to bite. Now, if you see a grass line on a lake and there's just a grass bed on the side, you know, throw it to your right next to it. And what you're going to want to do is skip it right next to it so you can attract these fish to grab that worm. So what you're gonna do is when you cast it and when it hits the floor, you're gonna feel the thump when it hits the floor. And when the fish go for it, you feel the thumps. It's usually 2-3 thumps. What you gotta do is when you feel that, bring your pole down, reel in the slack, and lean back. Alright? So when you lean back, you're setting the hook. Okay? So when you set that hook and you feel it tug it back, that means you're on, baby. You're on. So get ready to fight it. And the way you gotta fight these fish is you gotta keep your rod down, and you can't give them any slack. So make sure there's always pressure on the line. Always. A lot of tension on that line. And if the fishes do jump, you're most likely gonna see that worm just come right out of its mouth. Because what they like to do is they come up, they jump, they shake their head, and they spit that thing out. So what you want to do when they jump is, like I said, don't have any slack in your line. So try to keep it tight. And that's why they say tight lines. It's a very famous quote from a lot of fishermen. And that's what it means. That you have to have that tight grip on them pretty much. You can't let them go. Alright? So there you go. And when you guys don't feel that hit when it hits the bottom, then all you gotta do is keep skipping it. So pull it back, reel it in a little bit, and it'll skip, right? It'll skip on the floor. So on one of those skips, you're gonna feel a bass go for it. And if it doesn't do it, then throw it to the left, throw it forward, you know, keep casting it. And I promise you, you will get bit. Now, springtime is the easiest and most effective time to do this because the fishes are in their beds, they're releasing their eggs. So what happens is if you throw anything at them, they'll try to remove that fish or, you know, trap from their actual bed. So they grab it with their mouths and they spit it out. What happens is when we feel them grab it with their mouths, when we hook them. And they're really not trying to eat during the springtime, so we're pretty much just trapping them. So please, if you guys do catch fish during springtime, usually they're fat or pregnant, please release them back into the water. And where you caught them too. Don't catch a fish from one bed and then throw the fish somewhere else in the lake, because I believe that would confuse them. So if you're catching pregnant fish, please throw them back. But this technique pretty much works springtime, summertime, and fall. Alright guys, so now I'm going to play some footage so you guys can see how I actually apply all this in real life. And then we'll come back and we'll chat some more. So, let's go. Alright guys, so I have a good feeling about this back area right now. The sun's going down, you know, so I'm gonna keep it quiet, and hopefully these bass want to play. Okay guys, the bass are usually pretty active in this area, so we're gonna see if any fishes want to play. Oh, baby. Oh, man. It's a good one. Nice one, baby. Stay down, baby. Stay down. It's a nice one, baby. Ooh. Oh, man. It's a nice one, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't get off. Ooh, she's a fighter. Come on, baby. Don't jump again. Ooh, she's a fighter, baby. Get over here. Come on, baby. Look at this fatty. Woo! Nice fish right there. That's a nice one. Yeah, buddy. That baby mama right there. Woo! Oh! Oh! Alright guys, Got my scale right here. Let's see how much this baby girl weighs. So, got pounds right here. Let me see. Let's try not to hurt her. .8. Look at that. Almost a 4-pounder. Yeah, buddy. Let's let her go. Let's let her go. Woo! She's gone. Oh, we're back. Alright guys, well now you guys know how to catch bass and how to catch bass with a wacky style worm. Alright, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you guys liked anything today in this video or any of my other videos and have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys don't like it and there's a thumbs down still there, smash that thumbs down too. I don't really care. But I care that you're here watching this and I appreciate you. Tight lines. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh, and if you guys catch a nice one, feel free to tag me.